EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale.
Some morning Madden.
Fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago.
Howdy.
Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it.
How's your online regs experience going, Mr. Brandon?
Between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals.
Doink. The Josh Allen experience, eh?
Up past the 30 to the 31.
Really?
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offense.
What's going on here? Hold up. I have some dudes on the wrong side.
Player of the week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
5-4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Or that last pass CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized
I hate when they
as one
do
of the better
this.
players.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
Runs right into the strength of the fit, but it doesn't matter since no one gets off the blocks. I did my job. No one else did theirs.
Touchdown, Seattle. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
I can't do the entire front seven's job with one person.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, Murray. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going.
Right, exactly.
In fact, the discussion that we have
control
with
the controllables.
Was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Murray's going to keep it on the option. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that.
Good morning, sir.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by about a yard.
I thought they were going to screw me out of the forward progress there for a second.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run the option left side. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and
no,
he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game.
Actually, neat how they jumped over him there.
It goes right out the window.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
57, Mike, 57. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now from Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity
what do I want to run
for
here?
the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete.
All right, good answer.
Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they will be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, and you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Thank you. Jeez.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Got to win the early downs here.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
Almost.
The reception good for
Almost
7.
robbed that.
It's 3rd
Almost came
down.
right into
The
it.
goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
They keep it on the ground. This time
Jesus
he's Kenny.
Christ.
He's got the first
Just
down.
again, no holding of the edge, no pursuit, no nothing. Runs right into a rolled up box.
It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. They go play action with Wilson. He sets to fire deep.
Thank you.
What's
going on, Maurice? How you doing, buddy?
Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Glad to hear it. Wouldn't want it any other way.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. Second and 10 now, Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Really, Pat Peterson? Really?
However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. These two teams all tied after 1.
Whatever.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive
side? It's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Murray.
Release the ball.
Pressure comes. He's taken
Come on,
down
circle.
by the Seahawk defense. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips.
Easy throw. Just didn't release it in time.
About to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Operating from the gun. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And the Seahawks.
We're off to a good start.
And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
But that's a down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And running room hard to
a
come
stacked
by
front.
here. He gets it down.
Come on, just got to win those.
2 yards on the
Gotta
carry
win them.
there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. And
God damn it. All right.
in for the Seattle touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Keep on playing.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On on second down. It's Drake. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Mark 56. Man, I got you. Kill.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the close fist to the referee.
All right, just punt it.
And that means 4th down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Wild. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Come on, Patrick Peterson.
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Wilson. Able to slither by. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Barkley. And they'll be inside the 25.
All right, hold 3 here. It's not the worst thing in the world.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
4 yards remain for second down.
Let's go. You tighten up. Let's go. You tighten up.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf.
Wow, how'd I miss
And
that?
he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Penny, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets
He's got to hold the door somehow.
down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Another try for Barkley.
And that still worked.
And he will
Okay.
score. Touchdown, Seattle. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure If something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And able to get this
timeout.
Across the 45.
See if we can steal some points here in this drive.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
From the gun, Murray. He goes underneath the Drake. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
All right, no
and
biggie.
we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Throwing again, Murray. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Check. Check. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
A final shot before half from Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
All right, got a whole half to play.
As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Right back to Drake. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 41.
I'll stay in this.
Murray again. This is Drake. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Check 26, check 26.
Murray on the option. He'll give it to Drake.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Murray. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Nice post action.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking for the end zone.
And there we go. Let's go. Come on.
Touchdown, Arizona.
DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20,
well, you know, those are the breaks. Just got to dust it off and play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
There we go.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And he'll take this
way to be there.
Inside the 20.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Check. Lucky.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And Hopkins is
Bring it up. Let's go.
Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he'll get this up to the 34.
All I can do is keep on doing what I'm doing. I'm conveying the numbers to the line of scrimmage every single play. I just have to get results out of it. Simple as that.
This is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
58, right over there. Mike 58, right there. And watch that, and watch the block. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now it's Barkley. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up.
I'm basically saying, if you're going to beat me outside, you're going to beat me outside. But I just cannot allow light numbers. I have a pretty good secondary, so they just have to get it done. Simple as that.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. They'll set up the
There we go.
To Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
I mean, in Madden 21, 4 to 5 yards per carry is a victory.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
I mean, if I lose that, I lose that.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 45 yards.
Who was that anyway?
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Yeah, I mean, I have good coverage-rated guys with man coverage, so I just got to take my chances.
Spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
What would be nice in that situation is an appearance by Chandler Jones.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll go to Barkley again.
Again, ran it right into the strength of that.
Inside the 5 to the 4.
Third and medium, they opted to run.
That does not matter.
Pass, and it worked. First down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive.
Had two guys throwing that way, neither one of them made the play.
I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
All right, well, two-score game either way, but I'd rather not give up the 6, obviously.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal.
Damn it.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
They gave him a touchdown on that?
From
Wow.
3 yards out. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a
Okay,
bit
game.
further.
All right, just got to answer, that's all.
Drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They stay on the ground with Drake. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. He's got his man. It's Williams.
Okay.
He's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First target, first catch, and a first down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Bound to lose one. Out, 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 out. 57. Mike 57.
Murray's going to yield to Drake on the option. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Check 31. Check 31.
They'll keep it on the ground. Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Murray. Looking deep for Hilton.
Hang on to the ball, T.Y. Jeez, right there.
Able to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
Jesus Christ. Someone pursue.
33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now Rashad Penny.
Thank you.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no
what you
time
can
to
do
be a
there.
hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain.
Buda Baker went right into the B gap
close to flirting with
for
that
whatever
sideline,
reason.
but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. From midfield now. Here's Wilson. Get this out to Barkley.
There we go, hard flat.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
50 seconds to life. 50 seconds.
From the gun, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
All right, good shake and
he's
bake.
taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
We can stay in this.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got an open man, and C.J. Uzomah. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talks about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
First down, Murray.
Had a little bit of leverage there with a shot there on the inside.
DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting
Somehow
the completion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
to the air on second down. It's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing is Murray on third down. He'll set up the screen to Drake. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray now on first down. There's a short one caught by Uzama. 5 yards
we got a hustle.
Catch there brings up second down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to 42. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Murray again.
Come on, T.Y. It's all you, baby.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Throwing again, Murray. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll go underneath here to Drake. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Even if I do score here, the odds of getting an onside kick are not very good. But, you know, you got to take what you take. Take what you can get.
Murray to air it out again. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Check. 53 at the mic. 53 at the mic.
From the gun, Murray.
Stay in.
And it's caught. He's
Thank
got
you.
it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
Yeah,
you know.
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go
well, just kick it and see what happens.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about
nothing you can really do. You just got to either hope you get it or not.
They needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
Well, I called the right kind of game. I mean, I had 8- and 9-man fronts all game long.
So
that's all you can do, and you just got to hope that, you know.
I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
The right outcome takes place.
It's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your
those two
division.
things hurt, but you know.
Start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every
that's what you do.
games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road.
And when I got passing
week,
situations,
they have to go to Santa Clara to
I didn't get a pass rush at all.
Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A.
All right, so our goal now is to just, in the last 6 games, is to win them all. See if we can go 6-0.
We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I mean, I passed the ball great that game. Nice and efficient, took what was there. Gave Hopkins his one-on-one shots, which you expect him to win. He did nothing in the passing game because if you run for 8 yards per carry, you don't need to. I think the only time I played a less than 7-man to 8-man front was on one run. I think the first touchdown run. I think that was the only one. The rest, I was in stacked boxes the entire game long. Yeah, this one. Which, of course, you can't get a replay of. It's an RPO here. The corner, for whatever reason, is the run-pass key on this RPO against this particular front and play call that he was in. Sometimes it's the corner, sometimes it just depends on what they come out in, who's the read key there. I mean, stuff like this. Weak side backer. Where are you going? You know, good blocks at the point of attack there. You don't mind that. But your weak side backer, you're unblocked. Your job is to scrape. Not give 5 more yards of ground. You got to scrape downhill, my friend. You're running clean. That's a flat play. Yeah, just got nothing out of Chandler Jones. And Pat Pearson didn't have a good day. He got called for a PI penalty that put the ball on the 1 yard line and, didn't win his knockout opportunities. And, again, 50-50 ball. I get a guy with a guy who has, who's this? Ward has like 85 man coverage, solid man coverage. He just, lost a one-on-one ball. That's all. This is where you need your edge threat, superstar ability pass rusher to win on 3rd and 12. And, you just did not win any this game. What was he in here? That was weird. Oh, good play there. That time he threw it right. He just threw it right to the linebacker. That's right to him. Just straight Mills shot here. Quarters beater. Deep out, deep post. And, Hopkins is that dude. We have our pass block slider down to 10s. We're not allowed to use the defensive line. One of the few negative yardage plays. Just a hard flat adjustment there. I made that last minute when I saw the motion there. Man coverage. So, that is that. I played a clean game offensively, and I played 8 and 9 guys in the run fits, and it still didn't work. You're going to have games like that in Madden. Throw deep +1. Doesn't matter. They fill gaps horrible no matter what they do. Blah, blah, blah. You know, I got off to a slow start with Kyler because I played 3 games without Hopkins. We're starting to pick it up now. Chandler Jones has been kind of quiet for a couple of games in a row now, which you don't like to see. He's got 92 power move and 91 finesse. In that last game, he was matched up against, well, I mean, unless you have like the Cowboys or the Eagles offensive line, you're not going to have a right tackle that can handle him. That's why I said investing in offensive line in this game is foolish. I'm starting a 68 overall right tackle, and it doesn't matter at all. He got no pressure on me either. Yeah, he's got a 67 overall right tackle. And a 72 overall left tackle. And I have on the field a 71 left tackle, 76 left guard, a 66 overall center, a 68 overall guard, and a 68 overall right tackle. And I have no issues. There's zero reason to invest resources in the offensive line. Unless you have a guy that has edge protector or an ability that helps him hold double teams in pass blocking. Because you're going to see here that our pass blocking slider is all the way down to 10. So what else more can you do? So that is that. I am gone. I got a playoff game later on in another league. So anywho, hope you guys enjoy, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.